Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make 3 super easy but really pretty Christmas crafts. Alright y'all, so for this first craft, you're going to need 4 of these picture frames. I was getting ready to say wreath frames. I'm so used to saying wreath frame. But you're going to need 4 of these I'm trying not to blind y'all with the light here. 4 of these photo frames. These came from Dollar Tree and they are 5x7 frames. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to knock things off of our table. That's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to take the back off here. You do not need this, so set that off to the side. We might can use that for something else later. And then, of course, take the paper off, and now you want to fold these back down. Please be careful. You can see right here how this is a little bit loose, like my ex-mother-in-law. Be very, very gentle so that you don't break the glass. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing with all 3 of these over here. Now what we're going to do is we are going to glue these together, and I'm just using my trusty glue gun here. So many people ask me where to get this glue gun. As always, the link to this glue gun is in the description box, the gun and the tips. We're going to glue these together like so. Okay, now you see how this is on the inside of this frame. That's how I'm going to glue this one. I think I'm going to do it this way. Okay, you see how this is on the back side, and then this I'm just going to glue on the side. It's going to make it easier to get that 4th one in there, okay? So I'm trying to wait for that glue to set up a little bit before I go putting more glue on it, because I don't want it to fall apart. If it falls apart, I'll just have to glue it again. Okay, put that glue there. Just hold this in place until that glue sets up. And then I'm going to glue the one onto the back. Okay, so that is glued together. And now what I have here is a raggedy piece of cardboard. I'm just trying to press this flat here. Okay, so now we're going to set this here. And I'm going to get the pen that I just lost. Hold on. Can't find my pen, but I have a Sharpie. I'm just going to kind of try to hold this flat. And I'm just going to trace around it, and then we're going to cut it out. Okay, so now we have our piece of cardboard here, and I'm trying to work quickly. And I'm making a daggum mess is what I'm doing, but I'm trying to work quickly with this hot glue and put it around the edges here. And then we're just going to set our frame on top of it, and that's going to provide us with a nice base that's going to hold everything in that we're getting ready to put in. Okay, just kind of hold that in place and just let that sit until that glue sets up. Alrighty, moving right along, we have these little Christmas trees. These came from Dollar Tree. I got 2 packages here. I got 6 of them, so we're just going to glue those down onto the cardboard just to hold those in place. Let's see, we put, yeah, I'll put the big one back there. Okay, just kind of glue that in there like so, and then I'm going to glue in some of these others. Okay, so I glued in 4. The 2 big ones are in the back here, and then I glued 2 small ones right here. Now look, I've got this little house here. This came from Dollar Tree. It's one of their cobblestone corner miniatures. But the thing with this one is it lights up. And I can't remember if they had these last year or not. I don't know. But anyway, you just turn it on like so. So you don't have to get any other lights to put in here if you don't want to. But anyway, we're not going to glue this down, of course, because you need to be able to turn it off and on. But this is the Buffalo Snow Flurries. This came from Walmart. But Dollar Tree does carry this. And I didn't cut the opening very big at all, because I'm notorious for spilling this stuff. Usually I keep it in a Ziploc bag. Once I open it, and I haven't done that yet. But anyway, Just put however much snow in here you want. I think that might be okay. Just kind of shake it around in there. You just kind of set your little house down in there. And that is that. Not going to put a lid on it. You're going to be able to get in there. But, you know, it's just something cute to set on the table. But very, very cute. See if I can lift it up so you can see it. There we go. How cute is that? All right. Now let's move on to the next one. All right. Christmas craft number 2. What all do I have here? Well, I have one of these plastic Christmas bells from Dollar Tree. Y'all know I hate gold. And I wanted to do silver, but my store was out of silver bells. So I got this gold one. It's really pretty, though. It has this poinsettia design on it. Really pretty. I got that. I got a pack of these gold metallic pipe cleaners. This poor ribbon was just sitting there all beat up. But I got, and look, it has poinsettias on it. How cute is that? I thought it would be such a good match to this. And then I have this sleeve of gold ornaments that also came from Dollar Tree. So all this is from Dollar Tree, and I've lost my scissors. Here they are. My goodness. So let's take this tag off, and then we need to disassemble this poor bell. I ain't too fond of all this riffraff here. So we're just gonna take that off for now. I don't know. I might try to incorporate it back here in a minute. I don't know, but I don't rightly like it. Let's try to... Why is this twisted on so well? Okay. Now this here, let's see if I can take this off. I should be able to just break that. I can see where it's put together. All right. Just take this apart. Stop being so... I'm going to break you. You didn't see my wire cutters coming, did ya? All right. Now that we have all of this taken apart. Heavens to Betsy. All right, let's get into this. So which one do I want to use for its little noggin? So we have like this satin type, and then we have this, whoa, projectile glitter. Oh my goodness. Let's see, this is glittery, this is kind of glittery. Let's just go with like this satin type for the head. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can just pop this off here. There we go. Just took that end off. And now I'm going to just put on some hot glue and just wink and just stick this down. Try to decide if there's a good side. Okay. See, the seam on this kind of runs sideways. So make sure wherever you want the front to be, that this seam is not running down the front. Okay, so now there's our body and the head. Let's see, should we do these next or should we do the halo next? What do y'all want to do? Let's do these. Okay, get one of these out of here. And now we're going to use this to make our halo. I don't have anything round I can wrap this around. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. That looks good. Okay, see, I'm just going to, and then bring this around and then just twist it to make a loop. Just kind of give that some more shape here. And let's just bend this down in the back and try to get this. Okay, that looks good. I'm just going to cut this off here, and then we will hot glue this part here to the back of the head. Whoa, we're going to drop it. Put a little bit of glue on there. Okay, so now we're just going to press that down on the back. I'm just going to sit here and hold this in place until that glue sets up. Okay, I believe that has set up. So now let's take this ribbon. Oh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. I love poinsettias, but I can't have them because I have cats. And an overly inquisitive dog. So, you know, I can't have real poinsettias in the house. Okay, now we're going to use this to make the wings. Let's see about how wide I want the wings. I say about that wide. Yeah, that looks good. So now let's just fold that in half. Work with me. Let's fold that in half, and then we're going to cut right here at this end. And I'm going to cut, I think, maybe 3. I'm going to cut 2 more of these, okay? 2 more of this same length. Okay, so this is the pretty side. We're going to flip it over. Now, whatever I'm doing for this loop, we're going to do for the other two as well, okay? We're just gluing the ends together to make a loop. So let's see. Let's bring this over. That looks good. I'm just going to put just a little bit of hot glue. Push that stick in there. Why are you not working? There we are. I didn't have the glue stick pressed in far enough, okay? So now we're just going to glue that in together and then do the same thing for the other two. Okay, so we have all three of our loops here, and I just have a piece of wire. Okay, I can't find my floral wire, but this is just a piece of wire that I use in my jewelry making and spider making. If you see my spiders, you know. So now we're going to take each one of these loops and do the same thing with them that we're doing with this. So we're going to bend it in half towards me, and then take the edge and bend it back to the fold like so, and then you get this, it looks like a little bow tie, okay? So I'm going to do that with all of them. Okay, so I'm holding all three of them. See how they're kind of like, I just stacked them on top of each other is all I did. Now, if you're having a hard time with this, with arthritis or anything like that, you can use a clothespin to, you know, to clamp them, if that will help you out. So now I'm just going to take this piece of wire and I'm trying to get it in the center, and I'm just wrapping it around. It's just to hold everything together. Now, like I tell y'all when I'm making bows, don't worry about fluffing everything out right now. Just worry about fastening it all together. We'll fluff it all out here in a minute, okay? Now I'm just going to trim this wire off. And then we'll kind of sort of fluff our wings out a little bit to kind of see what we're working with here. Okay, now let's fluff them out a little bit. Just to kind of see. Like I said, we'll continue fluffing here when I'm done. All right. Now let's see where we want our wings. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to try to glue it to the back of the neck, okay? Because see, I have some glue right here. Let's just kind of glue it to the back of the neck. I don't like the way that looks. I don't know, up here or down there. Well, that looks better. I guess I'll glue it right there. Yeah, all right. It takes me a minute to decide sometimes. It's like, where do I want this to be? Up or down? Okay, so I'm just going to put this right here and hold that in place, let that glue set up. All right, while we're waiting on that to set up, let's take a look at this. I mean, this isn't, oh gosh, now it's all just falling apart. I mean, this isn't bad, but it could be better, okay? Why is this? Oh, that's holding the center on. Okay, I see. So what do we have? You know what? Let's take this out. I don't think that's going to affect the petals. I think it's just holding this weird piece of plastic on. Let's just trim this down. Okay, I'm going to use this, but you know what? Let's put something in the center to kind of spark it up a little bit. This is just a button, okay? This is just a plastic star button. And I got this at Joann's. I just cut the shank off the back of it, like so. And now I'm just going to put a blob of glue on there. And let's just glue this down in the center to kind of, okay, that looks better. That looks much better, okay? Yeah, like so. That looks so much better. And now this bow right here, this is not bad. The bow itself is not bad. So I think I'm going to keep that and glue it back onto the neck. Yeah, we'll glue that back onto the neck, and then we'll glue this flower here on top. Has this set up? It's not all the way set up, but I'm just going to deal with it. All right, let's put some glue right here. Then we'll put this back on there. Does that look okay right there? I'm trying to not press it down until I get it right where I'm sure that I want it, you know? Okay. I don't know if this star is going to mess up how this flower fits down in there. We about to see. No, it's not going to mess it up. Cool. All right. Now I'm just going to hold everything in place and let it all set up. Okay. I think the glue is so... I'm happy with her. You know, I wish it was silver, but you know what? I'm happy with her. I think she's pretty. So now we're just going to... I'm going to try to do this carefully because I don't know if this glue is set up all the way. Now you can just take the loops that we made a while ago and you can fluff them out a little bit. Where is it? However you want, you just fluff them out, and that is that. So now let's move on to the next one. right, let's wrap this up with super easy craft number 3. So what I have here, this mason jar. Well, not a mason jar, it's a jar. I got that from Dollar Tree. I have some Mod Podge, a sponge brush, and then I have this bag of Epsom salt. The Epsom salt came from Walmart. Dollar Tree does carry Epsom salt, but my store is out a lot, so I got it at Walmart. So anyway, I'm going to be painting the Mod Podge onto this jar. I'm not going to put any on the neck of the jar, okay? Why? Because the salt makes it very bumpy, and here in a minute I'm going to be tying on some twine and some decorations around the neck of the jar. And the salt, like I said, will make it all bumpy. So I'm just going to paint this on. It doesn't need to be very thick. If it's very, very thick, then the weight of the Epsom salt is just going to pull right on off of there. Just paint this all the way around. And then you can put the Epsom salt on the plate and roll the jar in it if you want to, but don't put a lot of pressure because then it's not going to stick right, which is why I don't really do that. I just sprinkle it on. Okay, so I think this is good. So let's get the Mod Podge out of the way. I need to lay this somewhere. Got a dirty paper towel over here. So now we're just going to sprinkle this on. And I got this plate here to catch the excess, so I can just pour it right back into the bag. But anyway, I'm just going to do this all the way around my jar. Okay, so I have the Epsom salt on here, and now I'm just taking some of this iridescent glitter. This came from Walmart. I'm just going to shake some of that out. Now listen, I want you to listen what I'm trying to tell you here. This is salt. It's Epsom salt, but yes, it is salt. And what does salt do in humid and damp environments? It will start to pull moisture out of the air, and it's going to turn white. Okay, it's not going to be pretty and crystal clear. This will be clear once that Mod Podge dries, okay? But it will pull moisture out of the air, and your Epsom salt will turn white. The way you can avoid that is to give it a coating with like a clear sealant. Please stop using hairspray on your crafts. Hairspray is for hair. It is not a craft sealant. But something like a clear spray paint, you know, like a gloss finish, that'll work just fine. That'll work just fine. And then you'll be able to use these more than for one season, okay? So now, let's let that Mod Podge start to dry just a little bit, and we're going to decorate the top. Okay, this has not set up. This is not dry, okay? But I want to go ahead and finish up this video. Oh, I got Mod Podge on the glue gun. I'm so sorry. But now I got this handy dandy twine. This came from Dollar Tree. Let's just get us a length here. And then I'm going to glue it just right along the lip here of the neck of the jar, just to get it started. And then I'm just going to wrap it around it a whole bunch of times. Just to cover up the threads and everything. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap it around the neck of the jar. And then we'll come back and we will add on some greenery. I have some greenery from Walmart that has some red berries that I think will look really good with this. So that's what we're going to use. But anyway, let me finish this and I'll be back. Okay, so the twine is there. And now, like I said, I have this greenery from Walmart that I'm going to use. Let me just cut this off here. That I think will look pretty good on here. It's like a slim pickings in the greenery department already. And I went as soon as my Walmart was putting stuff out, and I bought a whole lot of stuff. And it's funny how quickly that stuff goes when you're crafting. So I went to go get some more, and this was pretty much like all of my store had left. All right, enough of my rambling. Now I'm just going to put some glue here. There we go. And I'm just going to hold this in place until that glue sets up, and I'm going to glue the other piece right here. Okay, so now let's put on some of these little berries here. Just cut that with my scissors. Oh gosh, I'm dropping everything. Let's see where. Okay, this side, I think. Blop, blop, blop. Okay. And just stick that right there in the center of that greenery, and I'm going to call that that. Now, I got to find my candle. Where'd my candle go? I don't know where it went. I got an LED candle that I'm going to put in here. And then that'll be that. But like I said, this still looks pretty white, but when that Mod Podge is all dried and set up, that will go away, and then it'll be clearer. It's not going to be like glass clear, but it'll be a lot more clear. And then you'll really be able to see your candle inside of it. So let me go get the candle and put that in. Okay, here's my candle. I've got a whole daggum box of these and I can't find them. But anyway, just set that down in there like so. And that is just so cute. It is so, so cute and simple. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to which will be in the description box down below. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.